Hey everyone, so last week I did a video about the Dell Precision 7540. It was a fantastic laptop and for me it ticked a lot of boxes. It ticked most of the boxes of which I'm looking for in a laptop. Didn't have a 4K screen, but it was super powerful, 8-core CPU, Xenon CPU with a really good GPU as well. But sadly I had to send it back because the M2 screws for the keyboard simply wouldn't budge, so I couldn't change the memory modules. So it is back to the drawing board in my search for a new laptop. And I've been looking at laptops over the last month, and I've looked at the majority of laptops on the market. And when you're looking to buy a new laptop, you're very quickly reminded that there is no perfect laptop. Every laptop has a sacrifice, whether it's weight or features, CPU speed, GPU power, or price. Price is one of the things that always comes in as a factor. And for example, take a laptop like this, really good laptop, but say you want something of this size, 15.6 inch screen, 2 kilograms. If you want to put in a much more powerful GPU, chances are it's going to get heavier and more expensive. If you want to keep it at this weight and get something like a Razer 15 advanced model, you'll keep it at 2 kilograms, but you'll pay like an extra grand or so. So there's always sacrifices when you're looking at a laptop. Now I've been looking at a few different options, and the popular ones come out. Take for example the XPS 15, which does tick a lot of the boxes that I'm looking for. As far as it's got a 4K screen, it's quite portable, it's lightweight, 1.8 kilograms, it's got a decent keyboard, and it's got a basic GPU. So for me the negative would be the GPU probably isn't as powerful enough as I would like it, and because of the chassis, the lightweight chassis, you're only getting about maybe 70% of the power that you should get. So you're getting like a 20 or 30% hit because the chassis really wasn't designed for that CPU. So it's an 8-core CPU, which is really good, but you're going to lose a little bit power compared to something a little bit bigger and heavier. And then I've started looking at other laptops as well. I looked at the old Alienware M15. It's got a 2080 in it, which fantastic for gaming, really good for video rendering and streaming as well. And it can go up to 32 gigabytes, the older version, not the new one at the moment. But it only has an 8750H or 9750H CPU, so you're going down to a 6-core CPU. The problem that I've got is that I think a lot of people who are buying a laptop, they're trying to tick one or two boxes. You've got some people that just want to do some light browsing, shopping, watching videos. Then you've got others that want to game. Now, if you're gaming, you don't need the world's most powerful CPU. You can get away with a quad-core or hexa-core, 4-core or 6-core CPU, and then just buy the graphics card that fits your budget. But I'm also doing video editing, video encoding, and live streaming. So I need something that's got a good CPU speed for the video editing side. I need something that's got a good GPU if I want to do games. But I'd like a 4K screen as well because I do a lot of writing online, I do a lot of screenshots, so I'm trying to tick 3 boxes. And having looked at a lot of different laptops, like I said, there is no perfect laptop out there. And it's making me think, well, maybe I shouldn't buy one laptop, I should buy 2. For example, here I've got the HP ZBook G3. This is one which I do need to replace. Really good laptop, but it's it's about 4 or 5 years old now. This is 2 kilograms, it's got a 4K screen. It's good for what I do for the writing stuff, but the GPU isn't powerful and it's not powerful enough to do video editing, so it really only ticks one box. I've got the Surface Pro 6 here, a lightweight laptop, fantastic, but as far as work goes, the keyboard's flimsy and I can't do any video editing on it, doesn't have a graphics card, so I can't do any gaming on it. So this kind of setup kind of works though, and the reason I'm saying that is that I've looked at a couple of thin and light laptops that do tick all the boxes, and they are all-in-one laptops, and that they're 2 to 2.5 kilograms, they've got a 4K screen, they've got a 2080, really good graphics card, they've got an 8-core CPU and all that, but you are talking 3 to 4 grand. And when you're talking £3,000 to £4,000 here in the UK, you start thinking, well, why don't I just buy one laptop that ticks some of the boxes and then just buy one laptop that ticks another? And that's kind of what I've been looking at, because if you're paying an extra grand or £1,500 to get something that's thin and light, and thin and light normally means you've got thermal issues, there's noise because of the fans trying to cool everything, then you might be better just getting something big and bulky for your gaming, for your power, for your encoding, and then get something perhaps even like a Microsoft Surface or like an XPS 13, which also can have a 4K screen and all that as well. The reason I'm saying all this is because looking for a laptop can be quite a tiresome affair as far as trying to find something that ticks all your boxes. But when you want to upgrade one aspect of the laptop, you want to go from quad-core to hexa-core, hexa-core to octa-core. I was ready to say 8-core there. But if you go from 4 to 6 to 8 cores, you spend more money. If you go from something basic like an MX 150 GPU to a 1650, then up to a 2060, 2070, 2080, again, more money. And it's hard to find something that ticks all the boxes. So right now, I am actually considering just getting an XPS 13 for doing my work kind of things, and then maybe just getting a gaming laptop or something that can do the live streaming, the gaming, and maybe some of the video editing. But that's not perfect either, because video editing, really you want an 8-core CPU, and most of these gaming laptops only have a hexa-core, 6 cores. So yes, it's hard to tick all boxes, but the idea of having 2 laptops instead of 1, it sounds like a little bit of an indulgence. It sounds like you're throwing money away. But when you actually break it down and you realise that if you're going to spend an extra 500 or $1,000 to get the perfect laptop for you that ticks all of the boxes, it can do everything that you want, at a certain point you think, well, for this extra money, I could be as well getting a kind of bigger, heavier one that does all the power, and then get something light that's maybe only 1 kilogram or 1.2 kilograms. Some food for thought. I'm dehydrated, that's why I can't talk today. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on this, guys. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. I've been going back and forth a lot of times as to which laptop to buy, and a part of me just thinks just go and spend $3 or $4 to get something that can do everything. But I am kind of coming around to the way of thinking that perhaps 2 laptops is the way to go. Get one that can be light, but you can also do your work and all that kind of stuff, but then get one that's for power and for gaming. Maybe that is the way to go. Let me know what you think about it, guys. Leave a comment down below, and yeah, I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.